Welcome to our weekly discussion to all things current in California politics. I'm Walt Gray. Joining us this week, reporter Emily Hoeven, a political expert for CalMatters.org. Emily, welcome. The George Floyd verdict came down involving the former Minneapolis police officer. Is this going to spur any police reforms in California? What about the new attorney general coming in?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, last year after the death of George Floyd, there was a lot of impetus here in California to advance a lot of ambitious police reforms, but many of them actually died before the end of the legislative session. And so for many politicos here in California, there's a question of, will things be different this time around? And actually, the new Attorney General, Assemblymember Rob Bonta, is actually co-author of a bill that failed last year that would decertify police officers for bad conduct. So we'll have to see if that passes this time. But he has pledged in his confirmation hearings to, be a lot more aggressive in making sure to police the police.
Mm-hmm. So we're also on the doorstep of a drought situation here in our state. The governor has declared two counties to be in a drought emergency, Mendocino and Sonoma. But there are other counties that would like this too. So can the governor still going forward, as the drought goes on, declare emergencies? And what advantage do counties have when it is declared a state of emergency?
Yeah, so he declared this emergency for two counties, and he said that he would, as conditions change, as they're monitoring things on the ground, they would be able to add other counties to that list if necessary. And right now, there are a lot of Central Valley lawmakers that really would like the governor to declare a statewide like emergency for this drought, because that would allow more water to be diverted to the agricultural industry and farmers. So that would be one benefit for them. It also would speed up their ability to have certain contracts, and for the state and the federal government to, put aid into those environments and communities that are struggling.
We're monitoring the state unemployment rates, and it's falling, which generally you think, well, that's good news. But there are a lot of people, there's sort of a hidden meaning in this. What is that?
Yeah, so in March, the state unemployment rate fell to a pandemic low of 8.3%, but that actually obscures a somewhat troubling trend, which was for 2 out of the 3 months for which we have data in 2021, the unemployment rate has actually fallen partially because thousands of people have just dropped out of the workforce entirely. And it's too early to tell exactly what's going on, but we know anecdotally that a lot of women have felt pressure to choose between their career and then also, supervising their kids with distance learning. People have had to take care of elderly parents. And so there's definitely going to be a hidden cost to this. And I think it will take a lot of time to figure out who's leaving and why, and how do we get them back into their jobs.
Emily Hoeven, thank you. Have a good rest of your weekend. CalMatters is a nonpartisan news organization explaining California policies and politics. Find their work at calmatters.org. You can also sign up for Emily's newsletter there.